Hey guys, Pokemon Collectibles here, and welcome to another Pokemon assessment video. Please put a like and a comment if you guys are still enjoying these Pokemon assessment videos, and also feel free to tell me if you guys are finding new stuff or if you want to add anything to it or anything like that. Also, the likes help me see that people are actually liking this instead of not too many people watching it or something like that, but the likes help me keep series going. If I don't really see too many likes on stuff, I think, oh, well, they don't really like it that much, so there's no point in making more videos of it. So anyway, guys, let's get into this. Today's assessment is Flabébé, number 669. I think this one's pretty cool. It's the one that the random number generator gave me. This one is a part of Generation 6, so a relatively new Pokemon. I guess it's in some of the newer games. I actually haven't played any of the games with Flabébé in it, so I had to look up a lot of information about it. I don't really know too much about it. I do know that it is just a fairy type that I found online, so it is weak to steel and poison types. Now this Pokemon evolves as a base. It is the very first one in its chain, but it does evolve into Floette, which looks pretty similar. It still has that little flower with it all the time, and it actually looks like it's becoming a flower, especially when you look at Florges, which is its final evolution. All three of them are fairy type, and it seems you have to evolve it with a shiny stone, so that's pretty cool. That's actually a really pretty color for the stone. I like that quite a bit. So that's its evolution. Now, as far as Pokedex entry, I actually like Pokemon X and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire because both of them are pretty similar. So I just kind of like that it emphasizes the flower so much. But I'll probably go with Alpha Sapphire just because I like the way it's worded better. When it finds a flower it likes, it dwells on that flower its whole life long. It floats in the wind's embrace with an untroubled heart. Now, sorry, that was actually Pokemon Y, not Pokemon X. Pokemon X is a lot like Omega Ruby. But I think that's really cool, you know? It finds this little flower, and that's probably why you always see it on a flower instead of off of it. But it just floats everywhere on that little flower, and it says it has an untroubled heart, which must be nice, actually, because I am worried about a lot of different things. Mostly bills, but yeah, it would be nice to have an untroubled heart. I think a lot of you guys would agree with that. That would be pretty cool. Now, as far as status goes with this little guy, he is, or she rather, because it's 100% female for this one. It's just a regular Pokemon. It is very tiny too. If you look at its Pokedex entry, or its Pokedex data, it is only 0.2 pounds, so that's pretty darn light. It is also only, I guess, 0.4 inches, so it's pretty tiny. Or actually, sorry, it's 4 inches tall, but still, 4 inches, that's pretty darn small for a Pokemon. I mean, 4 inches? I bet you could barely see it most of the time. Really makes me wonder how big its other evolutions are because I didn't really look that up. Let me look that up right quick. Okay, so Florges is actually pretty big. It's actually 3.7 inches tall, or 3 feet 7 inches tall. So yeah, it's rather big actually. I wonder how it gets that big. Like it's pretty huge. And one thing that I really like about this one that I thought was just a really cool touch that Pokemon did is, if you see in this picture right here, it has a red flower, yellow flower, orange flower, blue flower, and white flower. And that seems to determine what color it is when it evolves, which I think is pretty cool. It's kind of like it becomes one with the flower that it's carrying around, with the only difference being there isn't a red flower. Oh wait, there it is. Sorry, it was at the top. I was gonna say the red flower doesn't come into play, but yes, there are 5 different flowers that this little Pokemon can be attracted to, and it really does stay with it its entire life because it later evolves and becomes one with the flower. At least that's what I take from these pictures right here. That's why there's so many different kinds that you can get. Personally, I think I would like the blue one because blue is my favorite color. So I think having a blue flower Florges would be really cool. As far as physical design, I actually had seen many pictures of this little guy before, and I never did know that it only has one leg. I guess because I just assumed the other one is hiding behind the little part of the flower that it's standing on, so I never did know that. I thought that was pretty cool. Also, it's a flower, so it makes sense that it could be 100% female, but I could also see the possibility of there being a 50-50 between male and female, but either way, I think that's kind of cool with the different colors that it evolves with that color when it hits its stage 2. So anyway, guys, I give this Pokemon a 5 out of 5, actually. actually, even though I've never played a game with it. I just think there's so many cool things about it, and I think that it has a lot of potential to become a really strong Pokemon one day. But anyway, guys, leave in the comments, again, what you think of this Pokemon, if you like it, or if you think it's stupid, or, just either side of the opinion there. Thanks, guys, for watching, and have an awesome day.